Hello, Vibe Tribe. Sorry if I had a weird look when that started. My thing was telling me, hi, I need to reconnect because you have poor wireless. I do not have poor wireless. In fact, I'm sitting like 20 feet from the router. So there you go. Anyways, you didn't need to know that. Happy Wednesday. I'm going to save you from all that other stuff. Like, my hump day thing that I love to say so much. I'm going to resist. Happy hump day. Okay, I couldn't resist. But you loved it. So there you go. It's a good thing we're starting out with giggles and smiles because Aileen B sent me, baby sibling said I could say it. So hump day. Vibe tribe, vibe tribe, vibe tribe. What day is it? It's hump day. Now I just need to look like a camel. I don't know. Maybe I look like an inverted one. Who knows? That was terrible. I'm sorry. I say it every time. You never know what you're going to get with a live daily vibe. So anyways, welcome back to the daily vibe. Welcome, baby sibling. I was just having a chat with my friend on Messenger, which is why I'm late, talking about how I am so super sad that I ran out of my favorite incense. I'm pretty sure the world is not safe until it arrives in a couple of days, the new stuff. But anyways, oh, you're welcome. I'm glad it made you laugh. The baby sibling needed a laugh. Send her some good vibes, please, everybody that sees this. So, I don't want to say that this one is going to be controversial. I don't think it is, but I do want to say that I think it will be thought-provoking. So instead of resisting and battling against what the message is trying to say, I think it would be best to just kind of think about it and process it and see how it fits into your life. So it's Self-Care Wednesday, and this was sent to me by Aileen with an A, whose last name starts with a B. And I want to thank her. She sent it yesterday, but yesterday I already had something planned. So today, here we go, because it's kind of long. 8 uncomfortable truths that we all need to accept. Now, you don't necessarily need to accept them. However, I found good things in each one of these. So I hope it gets your brain going. I hope it becomes kind of thought-provoking. Maybe even emotion evoking if you need to cry and let things out. Yeah, so, ugly cries are not a bad thing. We just call them ugly cries because, like I said yesterday, we all look weird when we cry. So, whatever. That's probably not the nice thing to say either. However, let's get started. I am all over the place today and I haven't even had caffeine yet. How about that? Whew, okay. Number 1, happiness is where you are now or nowhere at all. It's not a new relationship. It's not a new job. It's not a completed goal, and it's not a new car. Until you give up on the idea that happiness is somewhere else, it will never be where you are. So I think what that's saying is happiness starts in here. Happiness starts in here. So remember, what your mouth hears, what your mouth says, your ear hears, your brain processes, and your eyes see. I haven't done that in a while. That's probably why I tripped over it. So, there you go. Number 2, quitting is for winners. Oh, by the way, I'm reading this off my computer because I was not going to handwrite all this, and my printer is acting stupid. So, why waste paper? Quitting is for winners. Now, before you think that's weird, just hear it out, because I was like, what? Contrary to popular opinion, quitting is for winners. Knowing when to quit, change direction, leave a toxic situation, demand more from life, give up on something that isn't working and move on is a very important skill that people who win at life all seem to have. But don't quit because it's hard. Quit because it sucks. So there you go. If you were in an unhappy job, but you were trying to climb that ladder, maybe sometimes you just got to move to a place that makes you happier and see if you can find the same spot on the ladder to keep climbing. Or if you have to start, somewhere a little bit lower, you can probably climb faster because you're feeling it. you've got that vibe going. This daily vibe isn't just about, hey, feel good vibes. I mean, it's about a vibe. We all have our own vibe. So there you go. Number 3, if they really wanted to, they would. If you apply pressure, they'll do what you want them to. If you take the pressure off, you'll see what they'd rather do. Never waste your life fighting that. Sorry, let me start that line over. Never waste your life fighting what someone would rather do. Let them go, move on, do better. Simply put, can't fix everybody. In fact, we can't fix anybody. All we can do is help people. All we can do is kind of guide them to, making better choices, better decisions. But if they don't want to do that, there's nothing you can do. You don't always have to let them go. If they're toxic, kick them to the door. Okay. But if they're not, and they're just in pain or whatever, or maybe they're just like, Marie's like, damn, that speaks to me. I'm sorry. I don't mean to share your comments on this, but yes, I was talking to you, but, Miss Advice Giver. So, that was bad. I just called out baby sibling. Sorry, baby sibling. But, yeah, sometimes you just have to go there and let them make their own decisions. This is what they mean by the trust fall. Sometimes you just have to let people make their own choices and just be there when they're ready for you. When they're ready to do that trust fall, be there to catch them. Just like I will be there to catch baby sibling. She's like a bazillion inches taller than me, but I will make sure her head doesn't hit the floor. Her ass might hit the floor, but her head will not hit the floor. I will make sure that she is okay when she's ready to do her trust fall. So, number 4, taking no risk is the biggest risk. You have to risk failure to succeed. You have to risk rejection to be accepted. You have to risk heartbreak to love. And if you're always avoiding risk, you're risking missing out on life. I got another simply put, don't be me. Don't be so afraid of life that you resist changes, that you resist fun. I don't really resist fun, but, just kind of backtracking to before the virus really kind of hit and everything shut down. I literally came home from Arizona after a lovely trip. Well, sort of lovely trip. It was a lovely trip. Sorry. It was March. Okay. So there you go. I went a little too far back. And then I came back from my dad's house after spending a week with him. And so, I was gone for basically 2 weeks. And I kept thinking, you know what? I'm ready. I'm ready to start going out and being a part of this world again, like I was a long time ago before, I really started getting bombarded by the idea of depression. And what I mean by that is I was so busy resisting the fact that I had it, that it was actually getting worse because I wasn't dealing with it. So once I started dealing with it and I started getting back onto solid ground, getting back on to a balanced surface, I was like, I'm ready to go out. Literally, and I shit you not, the next day the governor closed the state down. So there you go. I have no problems with him doing that because I'd rather all of us be safe. Masking and social distancing, I'm not trying to make this political. I'm just saying I don't have a problem with that. But it kind of felt like, okay, fine. I guess this is another test. So there you go. Hi, Larry. So there you go. Taking no risk is the biggest risk. It's a trust fall. Hashtag trust fall. That is the Sesame Street words for today. Trust fall. So number 5, call yourself out. Sibling, hello. Number 5, call yourself out. I read these to her yesterday, so she should know. The most common reason why people keep making the same mistakes is because their insecure ego prevents them from taking responsibility for their own bullshit, their own toxic traits, and their own mistakes. You have to call yourself out. Calling yourself out means you care more about your future, your progress, and your happiness than just protecting your ego. just to show that I have lived, and not always in the greatest ways. I'm glad Sibling came on. I believe everything happens for a reason, and I think she came on for this one because when her and I first met a long time ago, we met through the Anaheim Ducks Booster Club. And at the time, they were still the Mighty Ducks. And I was very shy. I was new to Orange County. I was trying to become a little independent of my boyfriend at the time. I mean, not independent from him because of the relationship. I mean, just was trying to find friends, trying to become a little more involved in things, push myself out of my comfort zone. And Sibling, pun intended, took me under her wing. And I say wing because it's the Ducks. But, after my relationship ended, she kind of talked me through it. Sissy kind of talked me through it. But Sibling was really pivotal in the early stages of my, I don't want to say recovery because, that's kind of a borderline word to use because it's usually something used with addiction. But I think I was addicted to my ego, my bad behavior. And she helped me move forward. When I would have these terrible outbursts, I would go into almost a blind rage and not throwing things or hitting things. It's like my head was going to explode with so much anger. And I am ashamed to say that she took the brunt of a lot of that, of just the yelling and the anger that was coming out from all these things, all these traumas that I had suffered from when I was younger. And eventually she literally just said to me, okay, let's bottom line this. What's the issue? And for a lot of people, that would just piss them off more. But for me, I think that was exactly what I needed. I needed someone to ground me and say, why are you so angry? And it was because of all my trauma, all the things I had been through. So I called myself out, got myself into therapy a little bit later, got myself on some antidepressants. And I don't have any shame about either of them. I am on the lowest dose of my antidepressants now, and I'm finding my balance. I'm not broken. I'm just a little fractured, and now I'm fixed. So I think I may have been broken a long time ago, but it wasn't always just me piecing myself back together. It was the people around me putting my pieces back on me and throwing away the ones that don't suit my life, that don't fit into my life. And so don't be ashamed. Like I said, I share my story so others feel comfortable sharing theirs. And we have one day, if you ever meet me or if you already know me, you can ask me about the muffin story, and I'm waiting to hear her laugh. So it's a terrible story, but it's something we laugh about now. And in fact, it took me longer to laugh about it than her. She started laughing about it like within weeks. Me, I was just like, I can't believe you did that. I can't believe you said that, because that was terrible. That was like not a fine point in my life. So anyways, number 6. Closure is your choice. Closure isn't an apology or justice or answers. That's insecurity. If the situation made you feel awful, seeking closure by reopening it is insanity. Closure isn't something they can give you. Closure is moving on. Closure is your choice. I think they were really trying to hit home on the closure there. But I guess going back to my trauma, I never had closure. And I think for a long time, that's what kind of upended me, because I wanted closure and I didn't have any. So, and then I had to, because I was never given the opportunity to have that, I just had to make my own closure, and I had to start healing on my own. So in this case, yes, closure is your choice. But as you know, I always post these in the comments. I will be posting these in the comments. It's going to take me a little bit longer because I have to download them and then re-upload them to the post, but they will be in there. Okay, so yeah. Number 7, if you're happy alone, you'll be happier together. There is no type of affection that can fill the void in a person who doesn't love themselves already. There is no independence in dependency. There is no personal security in attaching yourself to a secure person. Until you have a healthy relationship with yourself, you won't make healthy decisions about someone else. I don't think I need to say anything more about that. I have learned that. I know, again, this is like a third day in a row I think I'm saying this. I know I joke about being single, but you know what? This is exactly what I've learned over the years. That in order to truly feel good with somebody else, you have to have that self-love. And you know what? If they don't have it yet when you meet your somebody, don't worry about it. Or if you're with your somebody, don't worry about it. Just help them through. I think it's good when at least one person has self-love in whatever you're in. Even if it's with a friendship or a family member, you can't force people to have self-love, but you can help them find it. And, do it thoughtfully, do it patiently, do it gently. Nobody wants to say, well, you need to find self-love, so get over yourself. I'm happy, why aren't you? No, that doesn't work. That's just going to piss somebody off or make them feel worse and cry. And you don't want to make anyone cry because that's worse than pissing someone off. That's hurting somebody. So, number 8. Come on, number 8. Okay. Oh, it sums it all up. Exactly what I've been saying. It's not your job to fix damaged people. Ta-da! Do I even need to read on? No, but I'm going to because it's there and you deserve that. Your responsibility to help someone will never outweigh their responsibility to help themselves. But it's worth asking yourself why you resonated so strongly with someone that so desperately needed fixing in the first place. Often, our own toxic romantic and non-romantic attachments tell a story about an issue we have within ourselves. I have a few people running through my mind on that one. Not to be rude. But, yeah. I wanted someone to fix me. And I realized over time that I had to fix me. Again, my ego would get in the way when I was angry and I wanted to fix something in myself. And because I didn't want to admit this was my problem, I kept trying to fix sibling. Then I tried to fix my dad. And to be honest with you, they're not broken. There's nothing wrong with them. Baby sibling said, stop looking at me. See, I told you, when you make me read these comments, it's going to come out. But yes, I'm looking at you. So anyway, she's going to kill me. I am waiting for a phone call in like 20 minutes after I finish these things saying, seriously, what the fuck? But anyways, like I said, you never know what's going to happen. I really need to stop reading these comments out loud because, I don't want to invade other people's personal spaces by calling them out. Oh, she's going to Marco Polo me. That's the app I told you about. She's going to video me and call me out. But anyways, I am sorry, baby sibling, for constantly calling you out on this, or reading your comments aloud. So I am sorry. But you know what? This is what I mean. She hears things and she processes things and she takes things and, there might not always be an agreement at the time, but I love my sisters because I think we see in each other, the people we hope, we can find the balance of being, the strength, the love, the peace, the unity, the compassion, the empathy. I may have been born an only child. Sibling may have been born an only child. Baby sibling thought she was an only child for a while. But you know what? We found each other, and you can't ask for anything more than that. I was damaged. I was very, very damaged. And I'm not ashamed to say that anymore. I'm not ashamed to say that I'm a survivor of childhood sexual abuse. That's my story. That's my trauma. That's a place I've been. I've had choices I've had to make in my life that might have flipped people on their lids. Not illegal choices, but, just personal choices that have scarred me over the years. And I think that's why I chose to tell my story. I think that's why I choose to open up this part of my life and be personal about the rest of it, because I don't have anything to hide anymore. I don't have, anything to be ashamed of. I had wonderful parents growing up. I had a wonderful set of family and friends. It may just be dad and I now, but I know my mom's always looking after me. And I'm not ashamed to say that I can connect with spirit. People might roll their eyes or say, oh, it's in your imagination. But, if that's what you want to believe, fine. But I think we shouldn't minimize what people can do, because if it brings them comfort, then leave them be. Having someone there, knowing they're looking after you here and on the other side, that's what we call angels. That's what we call spirit guides, or whatever you believe in, your higher power, your deities, your gods, your goddesses. I've said it before. I have a full table of people that guide me. It's not just God and the universe and Jesus. There's a lot of people. And I get a lot of flack from a lot of people for that. And I don't care. I don't care anymore. I am who I am. And this is the package. And I'm funny. I'm smart to a degree. And I'm magical as fuck. Seriously, I'm looking at that sign that I put over my desk right in front of me. And you know what? I want everyone, and if you don't swear, it's okay. Just say it. I'm magical. Say it to yourself every day. Everybody is filled with a personal and loving and healthy magic. And that's what makes us who we are. That's what helps us vibe on a high level every day. And sometimes our magic might be dimmed a little bit, but you know what? That's okay, because tomorrow's a new day, right? And if you're still feeling kind of the next day, it's okay. So thank you, sibling. Sibling said, yes, you are. So there you go. Sibling has spoken. Older sibling has said, I am magical as fuck without saying it. So there you go. I hope everyone has a wonderful day. Again, hopefully tomorrow's will not be as long as these last 2 days, but I will post all of these in the comments, and I thank everybody for watching. Have a wonderful, wonderful hump day, and I will talk to you later.